أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Ta'awuz. Ta'awuz mean A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So this is a dua before reciting Holy Quran. And this is also applicable everywhere. Different type of benefits you will get when you read it. But this is also compulsory to read before reciting Holy Quran. Like Allah said in Holy Quran in Surah Nahl ayat number 98. So فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ. So when you start reciting Holy Quran, فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. So request Allah for shelter, for protection against the accursed devil. Because devil is the main problem that will come on the way when you recite Holy Quran. It will disturb you and make your concentration away from it. So you will not read properly, you will not enjoy with your heart, your satisfaction level will drop, and your mind will be shattered, and even you can't understand the meaning, and you will have like mind to make reading, you must be away from it. This will be the situation that will be produced in your mind, that you have to leave this one and do something other. This is intervention from the shaitan. So this way you have to read. When this type of idea comes in mind while reading Holy Quran, you have to read again Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So you are just to start reciting of greatest supreme book of Almighty Allah. It is direct conversation with Allah. So the greatest enemy, that is shaitan. So you know he is the very big enemy, and for the human beings, starting a jealousy for Adam alayhi salam, and he kicked out Adam alayhi salam from Jannah, and he is trying to snatch the human beings, the generation of Adam alayhi salam, trying to make them away from Jannah. So he wants that everyone, the generation of Adam alayhi salam, they should lead towards the hell, so must come in his group. So he is trying to do this persuasion, motivation, and different type of attitude, like the shaitan and his generation and his companions, even from the human beings who are following him, and they are doing the duty of shaitan. So when they motivate the people to do the bad things or evil practices, so they are also shaitan. Like in Holy Quran, Allah said, min sharril waswasil khannas allazi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas min al jinnati wan nas. So the shaitan, and also the people who will make person mind away from concentration towards the Quran, and make a mind to do the bad things or evil practices, or motivation to do the bad things. So these type of ideas which are produced in the human beings and the all people, so through the shaitan, or from the human beings, they are also shaitan. Because some shaitans are from the human beings, like Allah said, minal jinnati wan nas. Some are from jinn, and some are from human beings, like one nas. So this way, so be careful from them also. So when you are reciting Holy Quran, must read Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So we ask Allah for shelter, for protection. So Allah gives the protection against all activities of the enemy devil. So you will be under umbrella of Allah's mercies and Allah's protection against the shaitan, and you will enjoy recitation, promote your spiritual power, and earn a lot rewards from Almighty Allah. So it becomes easy for you to understand uh, recite and act upon the verses of Holy Quran. So love of Holy Prophet ﷺ and love of Allah will be produced in you, and it will be promoted with reciting and understanding and acting upon on the verses of Holy Quran. When you read and understand, and then you will act upon those one, and that is the best reward and best outcome of your reading. Also, you will get this one when you are reciting Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So all the activities of your life run under the guidance of this holy book. So you have to love this book and read it as much as you can, and try to read, understand every ayat, and then apply it in your daily life. So that is the best thing if you try like that one. So this way, like Allah said, فَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. So it means, so when you start reciting the Holy Quran, request Allah for shelter, for protection against the accursed devil also. So this is the best way to say Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I beg Allah, I request Allah for shelter, for protection against the accursed devil. And Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, nothing is heavy and hard on the devil than saying Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. When the devil said to Allah, I will lead the people and I will make them away from you and astray them from right, from left, from forward, and from backward. Allah said, no problem. When my slave will recite Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, so when he or she will recite this one, so you will not be able to do anything. So I will guide the person. So my slave will be guided from the right side. You will enjoy, my slave will enjoy the mercies from the left side also, and he will be protected from the back side, and even he will be helped from the front side. So in this way, all the attacks of devil will go in vain, and devil will fail also. So if you want to make the devil fail, then you have to recite Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Even while reading Holy Quran, if the idea comes some in mind, then you feel if the idea is making you away from Holy Quran and disturbing you and making you diverting your concentration, you just read again Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So that is the best way to do that one. So there are many benefits to when you are reading Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Like a person who read Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, so that person may become constant, like doing the good deeds in according to the religious practice. So a Muslim while reading Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim is protected from attacks and motivation of the devil, and he feels Allah's love and hatred from the devil and its followers. A person who read Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim is moved to the company of the pious people, good people, nice people, following the Prophet ﷺ Sunnah and following the Sharia also. And it becomes easy to receive Allah's guidance and assistance for that person also. So saying Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, it shuts the doors of sins and evil practices. So it opens the doors of good deeds liked by Allah. So reading Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim is just like asking for permission from the owner of this holy book to start it. So reading Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim purifies tongue of different type from different types of sinful things, because we lot of things we can do with the tongue also. When we say Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, it becomes purifies, then it becomes able to read Holy Quran also, because pure book is Holy Quran, and it needs purified tongue. So when the tongue is purified, so it is the best way to read that book, inshallah. Then too much rewards are possible to get also. So Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim is respect and regard before reciting Holy Quran also. So this way, First of all, when Jibreel alayhi salam came to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and in the cave of Mount Hira near Makkah, and he recited Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim first, then he said Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. After that, he started the five ayat of Surah Alaq. Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq, khalaqal insana min alaq. Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. So this is like when the Jibril alayhi salam came to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam first time in Mount Hira near Makkah. So he recited Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim first. So this way we have to start reading Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim before reading Holy Quran. So when this the Iblis or just Shaitan. So he was the a teacher of the angels also. His name was Azazil. So when he disobeyed Allah, he was not to bow down before sajda, before Adam alayhi salam. So when Allah said Allah's command was not fulfilled by him, so then Allah's curse fall on him, had been fall on him. So he was under the curse of Allah. So this way he was thrown away from the mercies of Allah. So, so the Imam Ghazali also says that the devil, they are devil and his family, they are male and female, and their generation increase also, but they never die. They will have to stay alive up to the day of judgment, and so they are so much. Now you can see how much attacks comes to the person from the shaitan also. So this way, so when a person is just to read Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, so Allah makes 300 shelters like from the devil to that person. So the length of every shelter is equal to the distance from the earth to the sky. So the devil, you can see, he try to succeed, but when a person is just to read Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, he goes away. So eating and drinking is eating, drinking, and sexual practices. These are the weapons of the devils to make a person to go away from the Islamic religion, and to go away from the obedience of Allah, and to make a person away from Islam. So he tries a person to make the emotional and with the different type of ideas just to drink and eat, and with sexual practices of these ones. So these are the three things by which the shaitan make a person to move to attack a person. Like first of all, he tries to make a person to eat, and sometimes in eating and drinking the person can't see halal haram, can't see how much is needed, because according to Islamic point of view, what the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, that you have to eat like eat halal things and nice things, and you have to eat until when your hunger still you are hungry, you have to leave it, and then you will not be ill. Disease will never come to you if when you are hungry you start eating, and still you are little bit hungry, then you leave eating. So then you will be healthy every time throughout life. But shaitan makes a mind that you have to eat, don't look at the halal haram, and eat as much as you can, and drink as much as you can, and drink the tasty things without looking the halal haram. And this way the persons who are going into these things then becomes away from Islam, because eating haram things will make the iman away from the person. So eating, drinking haram makes iman away, then that person will be not be able to enjoy the satisfaction. His heart will not be satisfied by reading Holy Quran, by reciting Holy Quran, and doing the Islamic things and doing the good deeds. So that person may be away from that one. So the real taste of that iman will not have this person. So that is the main thing. So a devil's temptation is the identification of the faith also, faith iman, like because the thief enters in a house having something. So like if a house is empty, so thief will not enter to that one. But if someone has iman, so thief enters to that. Like the thief mean the devil will enter to that heart, that person's mind who has iman. So this way he try to steal iman, just giving in his mind to telling lies, to backbiting, to do produce jealousy, hatred, and fighting, and disrespect to the parents, disrespect to the family members, and doing willful and bad person, and just try to make them to eat halal haram. Don't look but eat halal, and don't look at halal haram. Just start eating and drinking also the things, and eat as much and drink as much as you can, and then makes a person to go to love the things of social practice, social media, and with sexual friendship and sexual evils. So it makes a person to go like that one. So this is the persuasion motivation of the shaitan, to make a person away from iman. So that is the thing we have to be, uh, we must know that shaitan is our enemy, as Allah said in Holy Quran, that wala tattabi'u khutwati shaitan, and you are not to obey the footsteps of shaitan. Innahu lakum aduwwum mubin. So is no doubt he is your open enemy. So this way we have to start reading La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al azim and Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So it is a sword against the shaitan. When we say Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, we are saved from the attacks of shaitan. So Allah will make us fully protected from shaitan, and we have to read Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al azim, so that we must be purified and stay pure throughout our life, inshallah.